to generate Sawtooth waveform by using op-amp integrator circuit. Okay, to do that we will use LTSPice to simulate the circuits. First of all, we will generate a ramp signal. After generating the ramp signal, the next part will be generating Sawtooth waveform. So Sawtooth waveform is nothing but ramp up and down, again ramp up, ramp down, like that continuous waveform it should be. So to generate that, I'll tell you how to do it. So first of all, I am creating a new schematic. Okay, so in this first I'll take one resistor, because we need one resistor, and then I'll take one capacitor, taking a capacitor, and then I need an op amp, so that we can get by searching the part. So we can search it by using component window. Here I'll be searching OP1177. This is the part which we are going to use. Okay, and placing that as well, and then voltage sources. So I'll be taking multiple voltage source. I'll tell you the reason. So I took 3 voltage sources, so we have all the components now. I'll move these components. Okay, so I'll use move window. I'll place these somewhere here, this capacitor somewhere here with rotation. I'll rotate this. I'll place it here, and then I need this resistor. Need it somewhere here, and then I need one more voltage source. I'll tell you the reason. Sources, so I'll place it here, and then the other voltage source. So here now I'll assign the values. Okay, first 1 second. So capacitance I need 1 nanofarad, let's take. Okay, and resistor I need some 28 kilo ohms, and then first voltage source I'll be taking 3.3 volt. Ground for this voltage source, I'll be connecting that directly to the ground. Again for these two I need ground, I'll be connecting these two ground. Okay, now I'll assign the voltage value for this. So I have 2 voltage source. First one I'll give plus 5 volt. Next one I'll just give it as minus 5 volt. So op amps plus our power input for the op amps, we have to give it like this, otherwise you will get some error in LTspice. So now connections part. So I'll move this somewhere here. 1 second. I'll move this little bit down. Okay, now I'll proceed with the connections. So this one will be connected to the resistor, and then to the negative terminal of the op amp. This is inverting op amp. Okay, so again we will be connecting this to the output terminal. Now we are done with half of the part. Again positive terminal should be connected with what? Ground, because this is inverted op amp, inverted circuit. So wire done with op amp connections. I'm not done yet, because I should connect the power input as well. So here negative terminal I am giving to the minus 5 volt, positive terminal I'll give it to the plus 5. Done. So I think almost all connections are done. Okay, now I'll save this project and run the simulation. Simulation stop time I'll take it as 1 second. Step time I'll take it as 1 microsecond. And then here very important thing, you have to enable this thing. See, means skip initial operating point solution. this has to be enabled to see the waveforms at micro level. So click on OK. Now I am done with the circuit. I am running the simulation. Now if I give the probe at output, so here you can see, oops, we got negative value. I'll tell you why. So I'll stop it here. Okay, now I'll zoom it. So I got the ramp, but in the negative side. This should not be the case. We need positive value. That is because we are giving positive power supply to the negative side. If you see here, we are giving positive power supply to the negative side. To get on the positive side, we have to interchange the voltage level. So for doing that, using the simulation window, and then I'll be coming back to this voltage source. Here I'll give minus 3.3 instead of plus 3.3. Now I made it as minus 3.3. Then again I am running it. Now if I put the probe on the output side, see, this is positive. So I'll pause this, then I'll zoom it here. See, we have generated the ramp signal. Okay, ramp signal we generated now. So this is first part of the video. Next part of the video will also be there. You will get to know how to generate sawtooth waveform. Here we generated only ramp. By using this ramp, now we have to generate sawtooth. Sawtooth is nothing but once ramp signal is generated, this capacitor is charged, right? We have to discharge this capacitor by connecting a switch in parallel. So we will do that in the next video. Thanks for watching.